Welcome Royal Robots fans, I'm Cinco, and in this video I'm going to show you some test server gameplay. In this test server release, the major change is the shotgun classes of weapons, so Thunder, Storm, Gust, as well as Glory, Corona, Halo are all rebalanced. There's a good look at the new weapon atomizer as well, so let's get to it. Okay, so here we go. Leech Robot, atomizers on the test server, and a beacon game. I'm going to speed up this a little bit just so we can get to the next engagement. I don't know why that guy took his weapons out. They did a pretty quick work of that guy. Seemed like they do a lot of damage. I really like that when the enemy is behind cover, you can just lift off the trigger and it cools down. Or if there's a last stand, it cools down. Or a phase shift, it cools down. It's just nice to just let off the trigger and have an automatic reloading type of effect that the cooldown is. I'm just trying to keep people off this center beacon right now. Put down as much damage per second as I can. It's important to note that when you're playing on the test server, it's really important to get your Titans out if you really care about winning. Alright, I phase shifted here just so I don't... I wasn't going to do any damage anyway, so it was important to stay safe. I try to not take damage if I'm not dealing damage. It's one of my basic rules. I do dislike that you can't lock onto targets on the test server. That's really frustrating. Again, last stand, cooling down. Using my last stand here. I'll have my ability back when it's over. There we go. This Phantom's going to try to take her home, so I try to catch up to him. Alright, that was it for the Leech. Now we're going to try a Venom atomizer combo. Immediately get some fighting with this Invader here, as well as a Loki. But there is a Fenner to my right helping with this Invader. Again, look, as there's a phase shift, I'm cooling down. I'll speed up till the next engagement. Like I mentioned earlier, you're going to see this Titan up here. It's surprising, but we actually kill a couple Titans in this game with regular bots. It's pretty hard on the test server because all the weapons are only level 8, and as well as the bots, so they get melted pretty quick by Titans. If you notice, I did actually top them out in terms of the heat and overheating there. Didn't seem to matter that much on my Fenner. Could matter more on a bot with less health. I don't know why this Ares was coming towards me. It's the opposite of what he should have done. Here's another Titan that we take down, and surprising, he just spawned in the middle of like 4 enemies. This is a pretty good fight with this Leech here. He uses phase shift. Then he uses Leech ability. I'm going to use my super healing. Now I'm going to try to use my shield. Oh, but I got help from that Mercury. try to help my Mercury friend here. Take out this Hades. We have enough footage. You see how it goes. I don't want to make this a super long video. You can roll on the test server for a solid 5 to 8 minutes in one bot. So how do I feel about the atomizer? Well, I kind of like it. It's a fun gun to use. The damage output seems decent and a decent DPS, about on scale as a Scourge or a Punisher T. In terms of the cooldown, I like that it counters last stands and phase shifts, and when behind cover, you're always kind of in a cooldown mode, which is almost like a reloading whenever you get a chance in the middle of a battle. In terms of the not good, I really don't like the heating indicator on the ammo bar. It's pretty annoying. I wish they changed color like the Avenger when it gets warmed up, so hopefully they take that feedback. The shot spread seems pretty significant. I don't love it, but it makes sense for a machine gun type of weapon. Okay, now we're going to get into the shotgun part of the video. We're running a Halo Corona Phantom right now. You're going to see that the shotgun rebalance is really tough on the Leech. I'd say more so than the Phantom. However, the sustained DPS is way down from where it was. So if you see right here, the reload, it's taking forever for these shots. Get out of there. And I think the Phantom ability is really what makes it a little bit better for the Phantoms than it does the Leech, because you can get in and get out as soon as your damage is done. Whereas the Leech, you can't just teleport away. I feel like this is a little bit of a buff to the Phantom related to the Leech, at least as shotguns are concerned. I don't know why these people weren't shooting me a little bit sooner. I get locked down. This is a bad play. See, again, ran out my shotguns, and it just took forever to do any more damage. All right, now I'm trying to get in and get in close because I got to make these shots count. The other thing that matters is you don't want to shoot into a last stand or a phase shift, even one shot with the new shotgun mechanics. It's just not worth it. It takes forever to reload that shot. Right now, in the current game, in the live server, you can miss shots and it's not a big deal. Now the shots are much more valuable. At least if this becomes a reality on the live server. I do think it's important that shotguns are nerfed. I don't want to sound like they should stay as they are. I think it's important to tone them down. It just takes a really long time. Again, here I shoot them out, and it seems like it takes 3 to 4 seconds, maybe more, for another shot. Try to time this shield. So here I go. I'm trying to get really close before I even shoot, because the shots matter, and you want to shoot from as close as you really can. It's almost like you want to hold your shots back till you're within like 200 to even 100 meters. Again, a nice bonus and a perk for the Phantom, and a little bit of a problem for the Leech. Already shot out. Instead of going back to where I started there, I decided to just run undercover from that Aojun and try to kill it from behind. Where'd he go? The shotgun changes are a major change for Titans. Titans can they don't fear the shotguns anywhere as much as they do now. I think this life is almost done. Yeah, once the Titans are out on the test server, the regular bots, for the most part, die pretty quick. Again, no locking on targets on the test server. It's frustrating. At this point, I'm just getting into my Titan. I'm kind of sick of running around. All right, that was it for our Phantom. Now we're going to look at the Storm Leech. So I'm trying to see how much damage I could do from distance, and of course I get suppressed, so it's not a good test. So we have a Corona Spectre jumping right at us. Again, look, I'm still out. It's weird how long it takes. It just plays so different. Yeah, I'm trying to burn down the shield on that Blitz and also shoot this Loki with the enemy next to him. It's actually a pretty funny fight. Just chasing this Loki around, force him to phase shift. Finally get him. So again, I think the shots do a good amount of damage. There's just not enough of them, and you have to, seems like you have to be closer. Maybe just my perception, but it seems like I want to hold on to my shots. They definitely are more valuable. See, I shot 2 shots there, and now I'm just holding until I'm much closer. See, I don't think I shoot until I'm within like 50 meters there. So how do I feel about the shotgun rebalance? Well, there's winners and losers with it. In terms of winners, we have other weapons. For short range bursts, you want to go with cryos instead of the shotguns, I think. In terms of a little more sustained DPS, you want to go with igniters, or maybe Terrans will make a bit of a comeback. Longer range, again, as I mentioned, with the new shotgun rebalance, you really don't want to be wasting shots from far away because it does take so long for them to reload. So from longer range, you're going to be looking at pulsars, scourges, and hussars. In terms of other winners, we have the tank bots. I think with the lack of sustained DPS, they really get a buff with the shotgun nerf. I mentioned earlier that the Phantom will be less impacted when it uses shotguns, since it can shoot them all out and then teleport away. And I think the Aojun really benefits from any nerf of the Leech. I do feel like the Leech is a bit of a loser here, even though it does have 4 medium weapon slots, which have a lot to choose from. A lot of the bots right now are running Coronas or Storms. All the shotguns, obviously across the board, I don't like them as much. The sustained DPS is way down, and you have to be much closer to be effective. And I do think it'll affect Falcons and Fenrir's as well, because their main weapons are usually running Glories right now. I expect Avengers and maybe Dragoons or Embers to take over that. That's it for this test server video. If you liked it, please consider commenting, liking, or subscribing. Thanks for watching.